Hello, this is Malorian, this is the Orc Tactical Team, and what I want to talk about today is the meta shift. Now, in way past videos, I've talked about the meta game and just really looking at what's your community and what's usually there. Because when you're trying to prepare for a tournament or just regular gaming in a club, you kind of want to have your army list ready, right? Everybody talks about being balanced, and a big part of that is being ready to take on all the top builds. And then on top of that is looking past that and saying, in your area, what do you really see as the main threats, as it's being the most popular armies or the strongest player, and really trying to incorporate that into your list. And now what I'm going to talk about this time is being aware that meta can shift. This is not a thing where you can just look at and assess one time, say, this is it, this is what I need to counter, and basically just deal with that. Now, looking from my group, I'm going to be talking about this. This may apply to your area, it may not. So just kind of take this in and then try and turn around and compare it to your own situation. So over here, you pretty much start with 8th edition, right? War machines are very powerful. They're going to be just hitting anything they want. There's no more line of sight problems. Basically, monsters are just going to be done for. So what you're starting to see then is all the monsters disappear, and of course any sort of mounted thing, like if you'd ever put a character that's going to be running around or hiding, these all disappear because they're all just going to die too easily, right? There's just no point in taking them. And a part with this as well is that it's not just really just fighting these monsters, but when the monsters disappear, people dropped war machines. War machines were also seen as weaker against big hordes of infantry, so they also disappeared, right? If you're not going to be good against monsters, if you're not going to be really putting a big dent in a huge horde of 100 night goblins, why take them? And so really what we've really seen in this area is the war machines disappear. Now, while this has been happening, we've seen trickling coming back in with people starting to use monsters again. And another big thing that's really started to happen as well is the whole surge now of this more medium infantry coming in. So these are things like we have our the demigryphs coming in here. Sorry, we have the crypt horrors, and we also have the new ogre unit. That's the one I'm trying to get stuck in my head where I can't remember, but it's their new cav unit that's coming at you. It's the Rhinox cav, the Mournfang cav. And so now these are starting to come in here. And really what this really means now is in my list for orcs and goblins, I had cut out war machines for the whole time. But now that I'm starting to see demigryphs and Mournfangs and crypt horrors and all these monsters all the time, I'm starting to think that I need to start including these war machines back into my list. Now, I think that's one thing that people are going to be seeing all the way across the board. Everybody's going to be seeing more Mournfangs, and now that the demigryphs are here, people should be expecting to see them with the Empire lists. I'm guessing overall vampires are probably a little less common, especially somebody that's going to go in and build hordes of crypt horrors and stuff. But obviously there's the things you're going to need to worry about for yourself. So there you go, that's the story of this area, and just a real thing of how the metagame is in one area and it shifts to be something different. In fact, it can shift all the way around so that we're back in the start, right? War machines are awesome. People took war machines because they're just destroying the monsters and blowing big holes and things. People drop monsters. People start seeing that the war machines aren't doing so well against units, so people take the war machines out. People go and start taking more monsters. New books come out with more units that are more elite cav and all this stuff, more medium infantry, and all of a sudden we're back to the start again with people saying, man, these war machines are awesome. So there you have it. Look at your own situation. Be ready to change it, especially for every single tournament. Just, don't get lax on it. Don't think, okay, last tournament, this is what the meta was. Really look at it. Are there new books coming out? Is there new main players in your area that you might want to worry about? Things like that. So hope you have something to take from it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.